Hey, Chris from Exclusive Gym, Pinnacle Personal Training, back with another home isolation workout, something you can do at home with just body weight, no equipment, and about 15-16 minutes. This one's actually going to be all the way through. Toby's going to get involved as well, as he always does. So to do this, you might need a interval timer. This is an interval timer that you can set different intervals on. We're going to work for 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Give it to me. Thank you. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. In terms of doing that, we're going to do each exercise 8 times, and you're going to do that 8 times on that exercise before you move on to the next exercise. So it's going to get quite burny on each exercise. This is called a Tabata workout. It's a guy from Japan called Dr. Tabata. He worked these out and put this as a really good HIIT interval training program. This is what sort of the original HIIT program. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 8 times on an exercise. This is the one that's probably got the most research and the longest period of time for research for HIIT training, high intensity interval training. That is shown to really jack your heart rate up, get you a much higher metabolism than a normal steady state workout, which means you'll keep burning calories for longer for the rest of the day. So we get on to the exercises. 4 exercises, we're going to work through them all in one go, and they are going to be squats, nice straightforward squats. We're then going to do plank jacks. I will get explaining those as we get to them. Then we're going to do press-ups, and then we're going to do forwards and backwards lunges all at the same time. So squats, plank jacks, press-ups, forwards and backwards lunges, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 8 times on an exercise before you move on to the next exercise. So we're starting with squats. Just take some time to appreciate the t-shirt today and the headband. Thunderbro is a program in America. Welcome to the Brodio. Basically works on getting you strong and jacked at the same time. So bodyweight squats to start with. 20 seconds of work. In 3, 2, 1, go. What's going on? So this interval timer is going to beep every 20 seconds and then every 10 seconds. And that's all you need to do. So once you've set it off, you can just leave it somewhere. It will keep beeping. You just keep working. With these intervals, the first couple you might want to take it a little bit slower. And then once you get into it, you can really start to turn the tempo up. So that's 20 seconds work. We've got 10 seconds rest. Then we're going again. Little trick in terms of how you count your intervals is just having a stone, a set of stones on the floor, and then once you've finished your interval, move one stone from one pile into a new pile, then you know where your intervals are rather than having to count to 8 intervals all the time. So second set here for the squats, and that's the rest again. Just move this a little bit closer. On there, 5 seconds. Third set coming up. Quality and tempo. So once you find what sort of tempo you can do the 20 seconds for, we want to keep it the same through the whole workout. And then after 2-3 intervals, you can start to think, oh, I need to go a little bit quicker, or I'm at a good pace, or maybe I need to just slow it down slightly. I'm working on this. Good. 3 done. Once you get your rest, just get your breathing right, and ready to go again. As many squats as you can. 4 done, 4 to go. If you were trying to score this workout to see if you could improve it, I would count every rep and then write it down, jot it down. Then you see how many total reps you do. Add it up. Next time you do the workout, try and beat that score. You've only got to beat it by 1 to show some improvement. Interval number 5 coming here. Good. Resting there again. Should be feeling this in the legs now. 5. Number 6 then. Off we go again. 6, 2 more to go. When you finish each exercise, ideally we're going to jump straight into the next exercise. So you just have that little 10 seconds rest and then you're straight into the next exercise. Good, that's 7, one more on the squats. So last time with this, push the tempo as many as you can. Good. So I can't remember what order I wrote these things down in, so we're going to go into plank jacks next. I mostly can't remember the order because Toby keeps nicking the pieces of paper. So plank jacks, you're going to get on your elbows, and then from here we're jumping feet out and back in. It's like a jumping jack, but you're in a plank position, keeping your hips nice and set, trying to keep it down all the time. Out of the way, Toby. Yes, buddy. Good. So when you're resting, you can just stay on the floor. You can flop your hips down if you want to. Get ready to go again. On the beat. We go. So, just working the feet out. That's 6 inches. Yeah. The 8 intervals is going to get tough. So, moderate the tempo. So I'll show you a slower one next in terms of how fast you can be jumping. So we could go like that, have a little pause, jump in, have a little pause, jump out, have a little pause. You can also moderate how far you go. So you're really wide for a harder one, or just a short one out there. That's 3. The last modification would be just to step one leg at a time each side. So we go one leg out, step, step the other one, keep swapping them over if you can see that. If not, I'll spin round. 1, 2, either side. So we're holding that plank still, working through there. All the time keeping that core nice and tight. That's 4 done on that one. Into the next one. Back to doing 2 feet jumps. Number 5. Ready again, straight back into it. Number 6 now. Taking the tempo down if we need to step. Do as much as you can on the harder one. And then take the tempo down if you need to, just to finish that interval off. That's 6 done there. Toby! Come here, what are you doing? If life is going on around you and the dog runs away, you need to skip an interval. Just skip an interval, don't worry about it. Get back into it again. So, 3, 2, 1, we're ending up having 30 seconds rest. It's a bit of a cheat, but we need to get the dog back. And you're back, yes? You stay here, stay there. On your bed, on your bed. Yeah, good, right, back into it. We've got 2 intervals left there. Good, and then one more of these to do. Out we go. Good, then we've got the next exercise coming up. Back again, just pause that and then restarted it again to go and stop the dog running off. So the point with these workouts is if you're doing it at home, it's hard to control that environment rather than come to the gym. Ideally, you're going to block out 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes of these workouts and nobody's going to disturb you. But if everyone's at home, people are going to be in the room, out the room, moving around, okay? So don't worry about it, it's not going to spoil your workout. As soon as you've sorted out what you need to do, try and get back into the workout and finish it off. So we've got 2 more exercises to go. I'm going to finish that bit off. Because I've had a little bit of a rest for about a minute or two, I'm going to go a bit quicker because I'm feeling fresh. I'm going to go nice and fast for these last bits. So forwards and backwards lunges we've got next. In terms of these, we're doing 2 lunges at the same time. So next time is going to start in 10 seconds. Forwards and backwards. So we're going to do a forwards lunge with the right leg, then straight into a backwards lunge and then reset. So forwards lunge, swing that leg straight back, backwards lunge, then you change legs. So you go left, forwards, back, into the middle, right, forwards, back, middle. A little bit of coordination, left, back, right, forwards, back. So this is my slow one to show you the technique. Now we're going to turn the tempo up, make it a little bit faster now. So resting for 10 seconds, then interval number 2. You stay there. So we're going right, left, swap legs, left, back, middle, right leg, back, change, right leg, 1, 2, left leg, 2, right leg, 2. Okay, keep your balance, work through that coordination. If you can't get that going and get the coordination of it properly, just work on one leg for one interval and then the other leg for the next interval. So we'll do a whole interval on the right leg now. So go back, keep your balance. There, try and keep everything in straight lines, keeping everything set. So this right leg just keeps working on this interval now. Backwards, forwards, keep swinging through. Good, so now we rest, then we're going to do an interval on the left leg, which is going to be number 4 for this exercise. So all on the left leg, forwards, swing straight back, and then forwards again. If you need a bit of time, step in the middle, go down, step in the middle, back, step in the middle. That'll be to moderate it, take it a little bit slower, but really trying to swing that leg straight through, not touching in the middle. Keep your balance. Good. So number 4. Number 5, I'm going to go back to alternating, so right, left, left, right, left, left. Starting to burn now. Really feel this in the quads. So the benefit of doing both, the forwards lunge you get a bit of quads working, the backwards lunge you get a lot more hamstrings and glutes working with this exercise. So we're getting the whole of the leg going. Left, left. Keeping the balance, chest up, everything looking forwards. Getting that left brain, right brain working together. If you've been sat inside all day, sometimes your brain just switches off. Feels like it's gone to mush. You need to wake it up a little bit. 2 more intervals to go on this. Ready again, Tobes? Let's go. Forwards, backwards. 1, 2. Keeping the balance. Stepping through. Good. 1 more interval to go here. And the last exercise is going to be press ups. Come on, you go over here. Shift. Good boy. Nice and fast. 1, 2, turn that tempo up to finish this off. Big finish. Keep pushing. Right, left, middle, left, right, middle, right, left, middle, left, right, middle. Keep working on that. Right, left, middle. Good. All right. Just that 10 seconds rest. Then we've got some lovely press ups to do. Different options on these. Perfect home workout. Full press ups, 20 seconds worth. Depth and back up. A little bit of support from the dog or the kids at home. Get them to sit on your back if you want to add some extra weight. Good, 20 seconds, 10 seconds off, straight back into it. So, options for press ups. We've got those full press ups, getting chest to floor. If we're not doing those, we're going to hit the floor and then push back up. So we're going to lower ourselves down, everything's on the floor, and then we can wave up slightly, push back up. Still nice and fast on the way back up. Shoulders can come first, and then bring the hips up. Could you move? Over there. No, other way. Over there, thank you. 10 seconds rest. See that, sneak a little bit of extra rest there, getting the dog out of the way. Back in again. So set number 3. Next option would be to do them on the knees. Make sure your hips come forwards all the way down, trying to get that nose to the floor, chest to the floor, pushing back up again. Keeping the core nice and tight still, so we're not wobbly, we're not leaving our bum in the air. That's wrong. Hips down, core tight. That's where we get full press up going, get some core engagement. Everything's set through here. That's 3. Number 4 coming up, I'm going to go back to full press ups. That's my mat. That's my mat. Right, I'll do them over here then, yeah? Number 4, next one coming up. One of these things being a personal trainer is the kind of need for perfection, and for a trainer to have to do the whole workout all in one go. I struggle with press ups. I can't do them very fast. So this stuff is really getting hard now, but I don't mind modifying it. So I'm going to go all the way to the floor and then push back up. This is what I can do. If you can bang out a whole set of 8, lots of 20 seconds full press ups, more power to you. I can't do it. I've had 4 shoulder surgeries though, so well, I have a little bit of leeway. Back into it again, number 5. So when we're going like that, as many full ones as you can, and then don't just sit around doing nothing. Go back into your next modification. So floor, push back up, floor, push back up, driving through this. We just want to keep working through the whole 20 seconds. 6 done, 2 to go. So I'm going to start with just the ones on down to the knees now. So we're down, push back up. Let's see if I can hold this for a whole 20. Maybe not, so we'll go on to the knees now. Keeping the knees on the floor, all the way down. We've got one more set to do. This is where we're getting that chest pump. Welcome to the Brodeo. Get some gains. Last work then. 20 seconds, press ups all the way down, push them back out. Make sure you're diving forwards. There we go. Good session. If you're working out with somebody else, don't high five them. Give them a foot bump. Job done. So, 8 intervals on each exercise. Started off with bodyweight squats, then we went with plank jacks. So on the elbows, holding a plank, jumping the feet out. Different variations of that. If you need to slow it down, then just jump out, pause for a little second, jump back in. Or step one leg out and then step the other leg out. So we're in that plank, step one leg out, put it in the middle, step the other leg out, put it back in the middle again. As a final variation for that, if that's really getting a struggle, try and just hold a plank. So just for the duration of the 20 seconds, hold a plank, elbows nice, body set, hold that 8 times on there. Next bit was the forwards and backwards lunges, getting the brain working. So we go right leg forwards, straight into a backwards lunge, then we go stand in the middle, then we go left leg forwards, backwards, right leg forwards, backwards. If you can't get your balance, if you can't do that, work all on one leg. So you go right leg, right leg, right leg, right leg for 20 seconds, wait for the next interval to come round, left leg 20 seconds, and then the press ups to finish. Good tempo, as many reps as you can, right to the floor, push back up. Do what you can. You can see that I couldn't hold it for the whole 8 intervals doing full press ups. That's all right, I don't mind that. Next time I come to it, I'll try and do more. So I'll do more full press ups and then drop down to the different press up variations later on. That's improvement for me. This whole, being at home, working out, it's just about doing some movement to keep yourself ticking over, and you will get fitter for it. It doesn't have to be the perfect workout. If you don't think you can do the whole workout, modify it. Just do something so that you're moving, getting yourself going at home, getting your brain working, getting your heart and lungs working, being healthier, fitter, stronger. Cheers. See you next time.